what we have here is that these characters, and I refer to them as pests, right? What they are doing is destroying our country, but not on my watch. No street, no turf, no block shall belong to these cockroaches, right? It's no longer business as usual. Happy hour is over. If they don't fear God, at least they will fear Terminix.
Have you considered how your methods could impact on pests across the country?
I find we look after the rights of pests as opposed to the rights of the 1.3 million law-abiding citizens in Trinidad and Tobago. I wonder if Roach Ladden's son come here for the carnival, if you'll interview him, eh?
But how can you defend one shot, one kill?
What, you want me to throw a pillow at him?
I didn't say that.
No, well, if a roach jumps in front of you now, what will you do?
Run.
Oh, Jesus, Lord Father.
Pests bothering you? Call Terminix at 672-5007 or 672-0042 or visit our website at terminix.co.tt for a free quote and consultation. Join our fight against pests.
What is television? It seems like a simple question, but television means different things to different people. We in the Caribbean are very unique people. That's why we need unique television. Welcome to M&E TV, where we showcase our lives in the Caribbean. M&E TV is about us, the special way we talk, the way we walk, dance, move. M&E TV is about me. It's about you. M&E TV is about our amazing Caribbean experience.
It's here at a newsstand near you. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win $1,000 instantly when you purchase the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian. It's quick and easy for your chance to win. A unique number will be printed at the back of each Guardian newspaper daily. Purchase your Guardian newspaper, then join JW for the daily Guardian Lucky Number Draw, the winning number on just before the nightly news on CNC3. If the number drawn matches the unique number at the back of your Guardian newspaper, then $1,000 is yours. Just bring the winning Guardian newspaper and a picture ID to Guardian Media Limited. You have until 3 p.m. the following workday to claim your prize. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win. NLCB approved.
Are you at home, feeling isolated? Don't worry, we will bring the world to you. The nation's first and leading newspaper, the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian, is extending a special home delivery for 30 days for just $99. Yes, for just $99, you can get the TNT Guardian newspaper, the fastest growing and most read newspaper, most credible and highest reader value, and voted tops for best publication by more readers than any other newspaper, delivered to your home. It's easy to subscribe to our home delivery. Simply call us now at 225-4465 extension 4274 and speak to one of our customer service representatives, and we will bring the world to you.
We are the fourth estate. We educate, we inform, and we hold those in authority, politicians, business leaders, and others, to account.
Connecting the public to the truth drives our purpose here at CNC3. When we stand behind a desk every single night, a lot of people don't know that we're a huge part of the news process. We eat, breathe, and sleep news. And that reflects in everything that we do as a news team.
Every day we tell the stories of people's journey through life. Stories of their success, stories of their sadness, stories of their grief, stories of their glory. We're the mirror in which society looks at itself.
When a storm is coming, everyone always thinks worst case scenario, and sometimes it may just be a brief shower or two. It's not always going to be a green veil level event. So it's important to have the most credible and accurate information coming from a verified source.
Welcome, you're watching the 7 o'clock news on CNC3.
Volleyball filmmakers, producers, content creators, influencers, and recording artists. If you're looking to rent a versatile studio space with green screen, video wall, cyclorama, and more, look no further. GM Labs is here to make your dreams a reality. Located in the heart of Port of Spain on St. Vincent Street, GM Labs is your one-stop shop for all your creative needs with over 2,800 square feet to work with. Take your creative concept to the final product at GM Labs. Give us a call or WhatsApp or message us on our Instagram and Facebook pages at GM Labs TT.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Help us tell your stories.
We all see the negatives happening here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Let us begin the conversation
with inspiring content.
Targeting change.
Inspire TT. Be the change.
The Digital Guardian launches this all-new upgraded Digital Guardian app. This all-new upgraded Digital Guardian app gives you live news on the go. Now get real-time news faster with notifications free of charge to keep you informed on breaking stories. Customize your news feed with only articles you are interested in for easier, comfortable reading and with same convenient access to the digital paper. Visit the iOS App Store and Google Play Store to download or update the Digital Guardian app, the most credible news in TNT. Already have an account? Simply tap on the resource subscription button in settings to sign in. It's a free update. Make sure
it's the final day of round 1 of this Ascension Tournament 2022. Today's match is Police FC versus Central FC, live from the police barracks in St. James. My name is Jovan Ravello. I'll be in your company for the next 90 minutes. But first, let's look at the highlights from yesterday's matches out at the Arima Velodrome. 2 exciting matches on offer. 2 great teams beginning the program. First was the Deep South Derby. An early goal here for Depot PF. They went into the lead just about the 4th minute. Well constructed strike and well finished there. Moruga FC were up for it. That was Turner helping himself to a save. Then they had to stem the tide and really come up against some really good Depot PF football. Then they struck back. Wonderful move there down the left side, setting up Leroad for the equalizer. Keon Leroad scoring in the 34th minute to equalize for Moruga. Great celebrations there for the guys from Deep South. Then moment that they would want to take back, possibly foul by Akil Phillip, allowing Nathaniel Garcia to score their second for Deportivo PF. PF expected, like we heard before, to rack up the goals in this match, but they had a fight on their hands. A couple ill-tempered tackles there, that one for Leroad, earning him a yellow. They couldn't beat Turner in the second half, however, after an early flurry. This one hitting the post, much to his relief. Nathaniel Garcia with an opportunity on this occasion, trying to sneak it into the first post past Turner, not being able to do that. Turner again coming up with the goods. This header from Houghton Hector was wide of the target as PF continued to press to get the advantage in that match. But in the second game, a beauty got us started there. Jamil Boatswain, the ball on his chest and into the back of the net over Jacques Poon Lewis. Big smile on that man's face. This was an offside call. Boatswain again in the thick of things, tucking it away, but he was flagged. More from the defense force. That's Brent Sam looking out for Boatswain on the far post. But it wasn't to be any further goals in this match. In this first half of this match. Apologies, this ball in the second half from Felix to Boatswain. Another one touch and the second one into the back of the net. Good control there from the big man. Punlu was just gambling and not to the right side. Boatswain was on a hat-trick early in the second half. Brent Sam continued to cause trouble on this side. Eventually found that man Oliveira on the far post to make it 3-0. Sam played this ball a couple of times this match, but Westfort didn't heed the early warnings. Oliveira just roofing this one to make it 3-0, and the customary Sioux celebration for Defence Force. Defence Force would have overtaken Lahokota Rangers at the top of the table with 4 goals in this match. Instead, they won 3-0. Today we have Police versus Central. They will round out this final day of the Ascension first round. Before this match is played, we heard from the players from both teams. Heard from Shem Clausel from Central FC and Michael Jem Gordon from Police FC. We're here with Shem Clausel of Central FC. Shem, can you tell me how you feel about today's match against Police?
Well, I feel the team feel confident today. We had a nice training session this week, and I think we're confident and we could come out with a win today.
What were some of the things you would have worked on this week?
We did a lot of ball possession and defensive work. There are a lot of set plays, and it showed in the training session, and I believe we could score a few today.
All right. How do you feel about this season so far for Central FC?
To me, I find we have in a down spell, but we have a good group of players. The fans see it, and we can contest for a spot in the table.
Now, today's the end of your first round. How do you feel about the second round matches that you have coming up?
I feel the team started off late in the season, at the start of the season, but over the time we grow as a team and we bond, and I believe the second round will be a different set of games.
Thank you very much. Shem Clausel from Central FC.
Thank you.
I'm here with Michael Gordon of Police. Michael, how do you feel about today's match against Central FC?
Well, I'm very much excited for today's game. Me and the team put in a hard session this week, so yeah, we are ready for this game.
Now you're playing on the wing, but you're scoring a couple goals this tournament. How do you feel about those numbers that you're racking up?
I honestly think they could be a lot better because I have personal goals for myself, but I'm really happy with my performances throughout the tournament, and I'm looking for more goals today and throughout the second round.
How do you feel about the first round of Police's campaign in this tournament, and what does it do for you going into the second round of the tournament?
Well, I'm very much happy with the team's performances. Unlucky 2 losses against Lahokota and last against Defence Force, but we've been working hard. We are in a good position, so we just have to continue into the second round. Don't lose any games, and we're right up there.
Thank you very much, Michael Jem Gordon.
Yeah, man. Have a blessed day.
2 players with a lot of promise weighing in on this final match, and here we see the standings. Police FC are 3rd on the table with 18 points from their matches so far. We have Central FC, they have 5 points and at 9. Muruga FC is 10th, of course. Terminex, Lahokota Rangers top the table. Defence Force FC won yesterday and they are equal on points with them. They're just a goal adrift on the goal difference. Deportivo PF are 4th. Kunupi FC are 5th. Central Soccer World are 6th. AC Port of Spain 7th. And Real Westfort 8th. So let's see how these teams will approach this match today. Keishon St. Rose, of course, is the captain for Central FC. Keston Aberdeen will be the man between the sticks for them. Miguel Williams also starts. Keegan Farrier, Kwame Hugwe, Jerick Williams, Shem Clausel, who we heard from earlier, Jabari Bastaldo, Jashon Thomas, Javon Thomas, and Tario Mulrain round out this 11 for Central. For Police, Kareem Freitas is the captain. Raheem Lee is in goal. He replaces the number 1 Adrian Fonset. Jabari Mitchell is at the number 10. Joel Lewis also plays central midfield. Karen Sincere is in the lineup. Aaron Kennedy, Xavier Rajpal, Cameron Purcell is back in the lineup after that red card suspension. Rakim KB joins him. Michael Jem Gordon, who is the number 1 scorer for this police team, is also there, and Simeon Bailey returns to the central midfield. So now we'll take a short break, and when we get back here at the police barracks, we will have the first half from this match between Police FC and Central FC. Stay with us.
Are you at home feeling isolated? Don't worry, we will bring the world to you. The nation's first and leading newspaper, the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian, is extending a special home delivery for 30 days for just $99. Yes, for just $99, you can get the TNT Guardian newspaper, the fastest growing and most read newspaper, most credible and highest reader value, and voted tops for best publication by more readers than any other newspaper, delivered to your home. It's easy to subscribe to our home delivery. Simply call us now at 225-4465, extension 4274, and speak to one of our customer service representatives, and we will bring the world to you.
We are the fourth estate. We educate, we inform, and we hold those in authority, politicians, business leaders, and others, to account.
Connecting the public to the truth drives our purpose here at CNC3. When we stand behind a desk every single night, a lot of people don't know that we're a huge part of the news process. We eat, breathe, and sleep news. And that reflects in everything that we do as a news team.
Every day we tell the stories of people's journey through life. Stories of their success, stories of their sadness, stories of their grief, stories of their glory. We're the mirror in which society looks at itself.
When a storm is coming, everyone always thinks worst case scenario, and sometimes it may just be a brief shower or two. It's not always going to be a green veil level event. So it's important to have the most credible and accurate information coming from a verified source.
Welcome, you're watching the 7 o'clock news on CNC3.
Volleyball filmmakers, producers, content creators, influencers, and recording artists. If you're looking to rent a versatile studio space with green screen, video wall, cyclorama, and more, look no further. GM Labs is here to make your dreams a reality. Located in the heart of Port of Spain on St. Vincent Street, GM Labs is your one-stop shop for all your creative needs, with over 2,800 square feet to work with. Take your creative concept to the final product at GM Labs. Give us a call or WhatsApp or message us on our Instagram and Facebook pages at GM Labs TT.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Help us tell your stories.
We all see the negatives happening here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Let us begin the conversation
with inspiring content.
Targeting change.
Inspire TT. Be the change.
Back again here at the police barracks for the final match of this round 1 of the Ascension tournament. There we see a very hazy day coming to an end this evening. Hopefully there will be a clearer picture for both of these teams as they do battle. Hope to improve their place on the standings going into the second round. Encouraging audience here at the police barracks, looking on, hoping that the home team can bring home the 3 points as is customary for them on this ground. Central FC have played there a couple times and they will be hoping to nick a good result. It's been a tough tournament for them so far. They've conceded 27 goals in this first round in their 8 matches so far in the first round. Of course, police have only conceded 11. and are riding high in this tournament. As the police bench makes their way to the sidelines. Starting lineup as well, making their way across to the starting point, so to speak, in this match. Everyone in good spirits, lots of smiles and handshakes, back pats all around. We're anticipating a great game, both teams so far. Of course, football is played on grass. They will have to work for those points this evening. DJ providing some entertainment here for the encouraging crowd at the barracks in St. James. The Trinidad and Tobago Steel Orchestra, Police Service Steel Orchestra is also ready. But these men and women will lead the players out for this match. The final match of this first round. CJ O'Brien, of course, is your referee, the man with the whistle. Assistant referee 1 is Kevin Lewis. Melissa Nicholas is AR2. Dean Ramsom is the 4th. Cindy Mohammed will be the assessor for these men and women in red, white, and black. They can expect tricky match. Couple changes here to the police lineup. Central FC hoping that this lineup can match up to their opponents on the afternoon. It's going to be a tough test for the men in yellow, Central FC. They have their game faces on as they greet their opponents. Police FC will, of course, be quietly confident. They've done the work to be where they are in the table so far, and they won't want to give it up. Man, just walking through your picture, Mikel Jem Gordon, their top scorer so far in this tournament with 6 goals. We saw Jamil Boatswain go to 10 goals in the tournament yesterday. Kevin Woodley from Canupia has been on 9 for quite some time. He'll hope to improve in the coming weeks. Brent Sam is on 7. He had a valuable assist. But today's match promises to be a good matchup. A very capable but young Central team still finding their legs in this tournament against one of the teams that have got off to a flyer. Has to be said, this police side. And there you see Central. These young men charged with defending the Sharks' crest. They have their work cut out for them. Police seem to be very relaxed as they approach that week-long break that will follow this match. Xavier Rajpaul will play in the center. It's the number 17. Play alongside Simeon Bailey for Police. Hugh will be in the middle of the central defense, hoping to keep the likes of Freitas, Jabari Mitchell, Jem Gordon, and Joel Lewis out. Central FC are attacking the goal to the right of your picture. And even as they come to take the kick, the urging from the police bench is to get an early one. Central will be wary of the threat that they pose to their aspirations, even at this point of the season. They need to keep concentration, keep focus just before they go on hiatus. Well-deserved break for them. Here's Rajpaul getting an early touch. First start this season for the police team. Ball is looking for Michael Gordon. Does well to escape the attention of his two defenders. Doesn't connect with back heel in his direction. Is Raheem Kabi. He will partner with Cameron Purcell, who had a shocking moment really in his last match for Police. I'm sure he would have been scolded about his discipline. He's normally a very cool customer. Takes a lot to rattle him. Hasn't been rattled much in the way of actual gameplay. It's an off the ball issue, but this ball is looked to be a good half chance there for Raj Paul, arriving late. Off the right side from Lewis. Strong running there. Seems to be a bit of an issue with the central keeper, that is Aberdeen, pointing to his face. To be a loose ball, to be all ball from Raj Paul, but Aberdeen looked to have landed on the ball itself. He's back on his feet and issuing instructions to his defenders. Aberdeen gets us restarted. Central on the far side, trying to build it from the back. Give up a foul instead. This Police press is one to look out for. Central won't want to be too lackadaisical. It looks good, but sometimes may need to just go route one if it gets too dangerous. We've seen a lot of teams caught on this pitch, trying to play out against Police, underestimating the speed at which they press, the intensity with which they press. This is a Jabari Mitchell free kick. 4th minute. All the way. And it's a good save eventually by Aberdeen. Kareem Freitas almost making that telling contact there. Bit of nervousness there from Huyu, taking out his own player. That is Bastaldo on the pitch. Prone Huyu looking to make amends for his slice. That clearance inadvertently putting Bastaldo on the canvas. He will receive treatment, as well as the attention of the paramedics, who are always on standby, ever ready. Those men from the Direct Action Health Solutions team. There we see it. Freitas was there, but Huyu was the offending party on Bastaldo. Clash of heads there, just looking really nasty. Freitas putting his hands up, pleading his innocence almost immediately. Bastaldo is receiving intensive care here from the central trainer. As two players begin to warm up very early, it's just the 6th minute. They may be forced into a change, Central. Bastaldo is slow to get to his feet. He'll do his darndest to stay on, but given the protocols, he may have to be withdrawn. He'll make his way off the field very gingerly. As referee O'Brien prepares to drop the ball for Central. Romario Burke, Justice Robing on the Central bench. He'll be introduced. Remains to be seen what change will be made. The referee just allowing Burke to come on. So a very early change for Central FC. Burke is an attacking player. They may be moving to a three-man back line. Central wins this through. It's up to This is a police free kick. It's switched from Purcell to KB. Looking for Gordon. It's cleared by Huyu. Again by St. Rose. Pumped back in there by Kennedy. Central are approaching. This is Jerick Williams looking for St. Rose. That's a great ball. And it's wide from the Central captain. Great opportunity. I don't think he believed that he would have got there before the Police FC Central defenders. Has to be counted as a chance squandered. Gordon to Mitchell. Over to Bailey. Bailey's charging forward. Looking for Lewis. That ball just catching a bad bounce and eluding him. It'll be a Central FC throw. Well dealt with by the police defender on that occasion, St. Cyr. Central FC making their presence felt. This is a Thomas corner. Javon Thomas will take this corner. He takes it short, goes to Jerick Williams. Williams wins himself another corner. Number 10 in your picture, Romario Burke, was introduced for Bastaldo. Faria has moved back into central defense. The police come away with this corner. Played only as far as Faria. It's back with Miguel Williams. It's a wild swing. He will earn another corner for Central FC. in the 11th minute. So good pressure so far from Central. Won themselves a couple dead ball opportunities here. You have to think that they have to capitalize on these. It's good. It's good football there. Clausel. Well done from Huyu. His foot was just a bit too high coming in on Simeon Bailey. He's been all action. Just pleading his case with referee C.J. O'Brien. Probably wants a couple allowances. Very tough customer, Huyu. Introduced, it seems, to steal up this Central FC Central defense. Meanwhile, it's Purcell who gets us restarted. Over to KB. Short to Bailey. This ball is with Raj Paul. Looking for Lewis. Bit of ping pong from both teams, just putting the ball over the half. Central coach Russ Russell beckoning his players to keep their shape. It's going to be of paramount importance against this Police team. Bailey finds Gordon. Good switch. It's back to Simeon Bailey. It's been a permanent fixture, almost permanent fixture until that red card last week. Or 2 weeks ago, took him out of last week's all-important match against the Defence Force. Of course, losing that match 4-2. Very spirited performance. 2 goals by Jem Gordon. Take his personal tally up to 6. And here comes Central. This is Thomas. Plays it into space. Doesn't find his man. It's good defending, however, from the other Thomas to keep Bailey honest. Right side. It's back Central with KB. Purcell. Well spotted pass there by Jerick Williams to cut out whatever threat may be posed. Police coach Richard Hood asking them to remember their patience. It served them well so far in this tournament. Ball is from St. Rose and it's cleared all the way up here to Thomas. He will challenge KB. Goes back to Bailey. It's Purcell. Barry Mitchell looking for the man called Scooby. He swings at it. It's scooped over bar. And he will be grateful. Jalminia Mulrain. that it went on the right side of the post. There we already see Hugh. Shit is wet. Just in the 16th minute, 17th minute of play here at the police barracks. This is a Jabari Mitchell corner coming in. It's cleared by Jerick Williams. It's good chasing down there by Clausel. He wins a throw. Just losing out to Bailey. Bailey again. Barry Mitchell will take this through near side. Goes all the way back to Bailey. Pendulum on which this police team swings. It's an interesting looking ball. It's well handled by Aberdeen. Very confident goalkeeping there from the young Central FC keeper. Williams and Jabari Mitchell just contending here is Gordon, Michael Gordon. Just losing his footing, the referee calling the infringement against him. Hugh is on the floor. Bit of afters there drawing the attention of the referee. CJ O'Brien, he will produce his first card on 18 minutes. Goes to Mulrain. Chalminio Mulrain. Still in that ill-advised conversation with the referee, even after getting booked. Hugh's fine though. Even as Russ Russell continues to protest the yellow card. Jerick Williams hitting that ball over to St. Rose. Here's Romario Burke. Back to St. Rose. Good looking ball inside, but unable to get onto it was Thomas. Seemed to have got another touch there. Here's Freitas on the other end. This ball can be, it's good. Last ditch defending there from Mulrain. Good opportunity there. Freitas chasing down the lost cause. Jabari Mitchell looking for the pass instead. May have been prodded into hitting a shot with the goal abandoned. As we take a look at the player writhing in pain on the floor still from that earlier incident is Thomas. Joshawn Thomas, who is the striker. He's playing a lone striker this evening for Central FC. That ball from St. Rose again. It's a really good area. Thomas just unable to get a toe onto it. Then we saw the defender look like KB just landed on him. Inadvertently, has to be said. Nothing a little cold water and magic spray won't fix. Joshawn Thomas returns to his feet. Meanwhile, it's Jabari Mitchell on this corner for Police FC. Several to aim at. Good pressure as well there. It's Mitchell. Back to Kennedy. Loses out to Mulrain. Here St. Rose seems to have a license to roam this evening. That final ball just letting them down with several options ahead of him. Central FC captain. Here's Gordon collecting. Hugh clearing. Shouting at his players to get upfield. Make the play area a little smaller for Police. Purcell finds Mitchell. Mulrain wins it. Jerick Williams again covers it. Seeks out a good cross-field ball here. Some great chasing energy there from the man we heard from earlier, Clausel. Miguel Williams on that occasion. Raheem Lee makes the best of his opportunity. He's been given this final match of the first round in favor of the Police FC #1. He'll want to keep that clean sheet. It's Raj Paul back to Bailey. Bailey to KB. KB to Lewis. Police have an opportunity here, and that is off the bar. A great shot by Lewis. Snapshot really. Just rattling the central crossbar. It's very smooth play by Kennedy to get them going again. This is Freitas. Back to Bailey. Rajpaul leaves it for Mitchell. Takes his time. Has a shot. Goes for a corner via the deflection. That was a really good opportunity earlier for Lewis, as we see Mitchell trotting over to take this corner. In the thick of things here again, Mitchell being allowed to turn. That shot just deflected for the corner. He goes over. Take another. Plays this one short this time. Gets it back. Looking for that last post. Jem Gordon was on the last post. He's been in deadly form for them, especially on cross balls. Great energy. Excellent athleticism. And an eye for goal, most importantly. There's Freitas, their lone striker and captain for the day. It's Purcell. Glad to put his disciplinary woes behind him. Mulrain will take this through. As you see, referee assessor Cindy Mohammed just behind him. It's a good touch there from Lewis, coming around from the wing. Means his work area is a bit vacant. Central can exploit this area. Battling there was Miguel Williams, just losing out. Some dogged Police defending and coming back. Giving as good as he's getting. That looked to be a fair tackle. The referee getting on his whistle. Digs in his pocket for the second yellow card of this match. 27th minute. Looked to be all ball from where I'm sitting and certainly on camera. But alas, the referee does not share the view, and it's his opinion that matters. Still, police keep their onslaught going. This ball is to Gordon, looking for Freitas on the one touch. It's well turned there to escape the attention. There's Jerick Williams giving St. Rose time, space, and just one for company. It's back to Williams. St. Rose again. It's Keyshawn St. Rose. That's a good belt. Will he take it? Oh, just on the wrong side of the post after he did everything right. And with Thomas, Jashawn Thomas at the center of the goal. Keyshawn St. Rose knows he could have done better, should have done better. But it has to be said, this is an improved performance from Central FC. They've really taken the game to Police FC. A team that has grown accustomed to winning on this ground every Sunday. That they play. It's Bailey showing a bit of cheek in the midfield. It's well recovered there by St. Cyr. Back to Bailey. Switches it to Raj Paul. Raj Paul and Bailey with a good rhythm in the middle. Jem Gordon just joining them for a second. As police continue to maintain possession, try to frustrate a mistake out of this young Central FC team. Switch to Purcell. This ball is back with Raj Paul. Being urged to look for Scooby. That is Freitas. Does find him. Raj Paul having a pop. Just going wide. As the Police Steel Orchestra digs into their catalogue, pulling out some samba on this Sunday. Very humid Sunday. But this could be Freitas, and this is a goal! Well made and well taken by Kareem Freitas, the captain. Police FC lead 1-0, almost on cue to the music from their orchestra. Call for some samba, and this was certainly some pretty football to take the lead. That man in your picture, Kareem Freitas, breaking the ice for them. Should have been dealt with earlier. Good ball from Raj Paul, just dinked over the top. Freitas couldn't say no. Found that far corner with a feather of his right boot. It's 1-0 to Police FC on the half-hour mark. Steel Orchestra creating a festive environment here for these police players to thrive in. St. Rose on the other end trying to get his team back into it. The very speedy Central FC captain deployed on the wing. Here's another man with good pace and a good eye for a pass. Mikel Gordon. Another good ball here over to Freitas. Freitas asking for some movement. It's back center with Bailey. Kennedy is very high. Has a blast. Not much of a blast in the end, just easily collected by Aberdeen. More of a pop from distance. This ball is switched all the way over to Jashawn Thomas. It's not the kind of pass that Clausel would have wanted to get out of midfield. Goes all the way into Gordon, however, and he will have another opportunity. It's good defense there. Very sturdy defending from Mulrain, Jalminia Mulrain. He immediately gives it away to Bailey. This is Lewis. Referee plays the advantage. Lewis is back on his feet. We'll cross this one in. Just looking for Bailey. It's Kennedy. Raj Paul. Freitas. Bit to relax there was Scooby. Some catching practice for Keston Aberdeen in the Central FC goal. Meanwhile, Keyshawn St. Rose is leaving it for his man on the far side. It's good work there from Thomas. Other Thomas, Javon Thomas on the pitch. It's another Central FC corner. Not before the referee sorts out this incident in the box. Here it comes now. This one is low and hard. And again, into a decent area, but well cleared there by the Police FC centre backs. So despite being a goal down, Central FC showing what they have for most of this tournament, continuing to harass and harangue their opponent. Not bowing to the advantage held over them. Kennedy to Bailey. Bailey over to KB. Bailey plays as a shield in front of those two defenders, but in actuality functions as a very deep-lying playmaker. When needed to, there's a shot from Freitas. Not finding that the inside of that goal. Freitas, of course, is the man who has affected the score this evening. Very relaxed finish to get us off the mark on the half hour. Referee seeing this to be a Central FC free kick. Just off midway in the Police half. Floats it in. Almost found Drake Williams. It's taken out by Jem Gordon. Was fouled by Keyshawn St. Rose. Almost another opportunity for Freitas. Just hanging around Huyu, hoping to unsettle him. Here's Bailey. Huyu built like a wall, walled off his defense. On that occasion, be another corner for Jabari Mitchell to trot over and take. Very relaxed looking Jabari Mitchell. Keston Aberdeen not so much. It's a good corner. Well protected. It's Aberdeen by his defenders. Ball is from Kennedy. Looking for Mitchell. Miguel Williams just leaving it for Mulrain. His throw is right to Kennedy. Bailey just glides away with possession. Finds Freitas. Freitas is well tackled, says referee O'Brien, by Huyu. Relentless police attack comes in the other direction, but that one is a bit overcooked and it goes into touch. It will be a Central FC goal kick. Welcome respite for them. That touch by Williams just letting him down, letting his coach down. Lewis battling and losing out on that occasion. He has been a warrior for the Central team in this first half. Involved all over the pitch. As has Drake Williams, that time just losing out. And fouling Jabari Mitchell. Showed good spirit to fight back to get that ball. Mitchell just communicating with his striker. Ball from Burke. Not what the Central defense needed, but they do shepherd it out for a goal kick. As we approach just about 5 more minutes in this first half. Score may say 1-0 to Police, but it's been pretty balanced. Great spirit showed by this Central FC, finishing strong. A bit too strong there. Miguel Williams on Raj Paul. But certainly in the vein of Westfort and Maruga, last evening, putting in a very determined performance, ending the first round how they would like to start the second. This is Mitchell to Bailey. KB's upfield to join in the attack. KB back to Bailey. Bailey to Mitchell. Mitchell to Gordon. Gordon to Freitas. Bailey finds Lewis wide. Comes back to Sincere. This crosses in. Goes wide from Freitas. Immediately puts his hand up. Taking responsibility and leading from the front so far, Kareem Freitas, your police captain this afternoon. There's Burke and a crowd of grey shirts. The type of place you want to be. This is a good ball here from Clausel. Almost effected an escape. There's a lot of space here. This ball comes across, goes straight to Jem Gordon. He has Mulreen for company. Here's Mitchell looking for Kennedy. Mulreen is alive and Kennedy does well to recover it, and eventually Mulreen gets it over the line for a police throw. Central just opened the pressure valve and they're headed back upfield. Mulreen will take this through. Dealt with by Kennedy. Gordon to Mitchell. As we approach the end of first half regulation time, I'm told we'll have 2 extra minutes added on. Could we see a Jabari Mitchell special? It will be something very special from this kind of range. Without the other kickers on the pitch, he's taken 100% of their dead ball occasions as we take a pause. Player earlier, Bastaldo. Doesn't look to have recovered from that clash of heads with Huyu. The direct action paramedics keeping watch over him. Of course, players' safety is of paramount importance. These players will have a drink of water and some additional instructions from their coaching staff as they wait for their colleague to be conveyed via ambulance. It's been a really strong showing so far for Central FC. These young players have endured a lot of tough evenings in this tournament so far. But they've come to play this evening against Police FC. They're only down 1-0, still in this match, of course. Some concern there on the bench as we wait for this most necessary intervention from the medical authorities. It's the final week of the Ascension tournament, round 1. Police FC in the lead in this match. They are in the upper reaches of the league, hoping to improve to see the very top in the second round. It's been smooth sailing for them for most of this tournament. A couple hiccups, one of them last week against Army. Our thoughts are with Mr. Bastaldo. He's taken care there by paramedics and the ambulance services. Couple police fans exchanging pleasantries on the far side. They await the restart of this match. Of course, pending the care and safety of this player. These young men can be proud of the performance they've brought to this police barracks pitch so far this afternoon. None have worked harder than Huyu, to the left of your picture. He's partnered by Faria in the central defense. You see the referees, C.J. O'Brien, Kevin Lewis, Melissa Nicholas and Dean Ransom, just conferring. Pit side, police players already discussing their highlight reel. It's a family affair. Fun for everyone. Robust discussions all around this ground. Some enjoying the music. Others savoring their 2 minutes in the sunlight. Perfect precursor to the Sunday evening chill. Xavier Rajpaul was one of the new introductions to this police lineup in this match. He's been a bright spark for them. Of course, the ever reliable Rakim Kebi and Raheem Lee. We're approaching sunset. You wouldn't know it given the Sahara haze in the sky. It's been a muted day for most of it. Very humid. If without those dangerous UV rays, there you see that ancient fort in your picture. One of the many historical sites around the capital. These players want to make history. They want to win the second ever Ascension tournament title. They would have to dethrone Defense Force and, of course, overtake the Lahokata Rangers, who preside at the top of the league so far. But they've shown they have the ability to do it. As Bastaldo makes his way off the pitch, the assistance of the ambulance crew, who we're most grateful for. Referee C.J. O'Brien gets the players back into game mode. Central FC chasing a 1-goal deficit. We were given 2 minutes of time added on at the end of the first half. There was a Jabari Mitchell free kick to be taken care of, which I suspect will be the last action of this half. Police asking if this is 10, and I'd have to agree with them. This ball looks very close. Mitchell will have to get it up, over and down. Referee finally instructing the central defenders in this wall to a little further back. Doesn't look like 10. That is a very close wall. Jabari Mitchell would have to pull it out of the top drawer if he wants to score from here. Up, over, down, and past Aberdeen is the ask. Referee just taking his time to get us restarted. Possibly awaiting the departure of the ambulance behind goal. So an anticlimactic end to this first half as play is allowed to resume. The departure of Bastaldo in the ambulance. Jabari Mitchell still stands over this free kick. He has Raj Paul as an option. It's going to be Mitchell. It's going to be over. This is Keston Aberdeen with the goal kick. Freitas. It's cleared by Faria. Foul there on the central player, Jashawn Thomas. Still in time added on at the end of this first half. This one is puffed into grateful hands of Raheem Lee from Huyu. Freitas. Cleared. This is Mitchell. Looking for the reverse pass to Freitas. Doesn't find him. It's Cameron Purcell. Back up to Mitchell. Claimed by Aberdeen. St. Rose. Faria to Mulreen. Jerick Williams just missing out on that pass from Mulreen. Referee would have taken into account the stoppages in this match, but finally calls this first half to a close. At the end of the first half, it's 1-0 to Police against Central FC. It's been a strong showing from both sides, and let's see how this match played out in the first 45 minutes. Police attacking that ball there from Freitas, and then Jem Gordon with the header, unable to beat Aberdeen. Then Bastaldo and Huyu, nasty clash of heads, turned out to be worse for Bastaldo. He eventually had to be taken, would appear to seek medical attention. Jerick Williams seeking out St. Rose. St. Rose had the best chance for Central FC, the best and first chance for them in this first half. It's a good ball, delicious from Jerick Williams, and well wide by St. Rose. Ball from Freitas went wide. Cleared by Mulrain. Jem Gordon working. Losing out there to Huyu. Getting into it with Mulrain, who received first yellow card of the match for his over-exuberance in the 18th minute. This one should have gone in from Lewis. Hit the crossbar. It was another good tackle, it looked to be, from us by Miguel Williams. Says he got all ball, it looked to be all ball, but he still got the game's second yellow card on 27 minutes. Then, where we are, 1-0. This ball from Raj Paul over to Freitas. And a very easy touch into the far corner for the Police FC captain. So, at halftime, it stands at 1-0. Police FC leading Central FC. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with the second half of this match from the St. James Barracks in the Ascension tournament.
The situation we have here is that these characters, and I refer to them as pests, right? What they are doing is destroying our country, but not on my watch. No street, no turf, no block shall belong to these cockroaches, right? It's no longer business as usual. Happy hour is over. If they don't fear God, at least they will fear Terminix.
Have you considered how your methods could impact on pests across the country?
I find we look after the rights of pests as opposed to the rights of the 1.3 million law-abiding citizens in Trinidad and Tobago. I wonder if Roach Ladden's son come here for a carnival if you'll interview him, eh?
But how can you defend one shot, one kill?
What? You want me to throw a pillow at him?
I didn't say that.
No, well, if a roach jumps in front of you now, what will you do?
Run.
Oh, Jesus, Lord Father.
Pests bothering you? Call Terminix at 672-5007 or 672-0042 or visit our website at terminix.co.tt for a free quote and consultation. Join our fight against pests.
What is television? It seems like a simple question, but television means different things to different people. We in the Caribbean are very unique people. That's why we need unique television. Welcome to M&E TV, where we showcase our lives in the Caribbean. M&E TV is about us, the special way we talk, the way we walk, dance, move. M&E TV is about me. It's about you. M&E TV is about our amazing Caribbean experience.
It's here at a newsstand near you. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win $1,000 instantly when you purchase the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian. It's quick and easy for your chance to win. A unique number will be printed at the back of each Guardian newspaper daily. Purchase your Guardian newspaper, then join JW for the daily Guardian Lucky Number Draw, the winning number on just before the nightly news on CNC3. If the number drawn matches the unique number at the back of your Guardian newspaper, then $1,000 is yours. Just bring the winning Guardian newspaper and a picture ID to Guardian Media Limited. You have until 3 p.m. the following workday to claim your prize. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win. NLCB approved.
Are you at home feeling isolated? Don't worry, we will bring the world to you. The nation's first and leading newspaper, the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian, is extending a special home delivery for 30 days for just $99. Yes, for just $99, you can get the TNT Guardian newspaper, the fastest growing and most read newspaper, most credible and highest reader value, and voted tops for best publication by more readers than any other newspaper, delivered to your home. It's easy to subscribe to our home delivery. Simply call us now at 225-4465 extension 4274 and speak to one of our customer service representatives, and we will bring the world to you.
We are the fourth estate. We educate, we inform, and we hold those in authority, politicians, business leaders, and others, to account.
Connecting the public to the truth drives our purpose here at CNC3. When we stand behind a desk every single night, a lot of people don't know that we're a huge part of the news process. We eat, breathe, and sleep news. And that reflects in everything that we do as a news team.
Every day we tell the stories of people's journey through life. Stories of their success, stories of their sadness, stories of their grief, stories of their glory. We're the mirror in which society looks at itself.
When a storm is coming, everyone always thinks worst case scenario, and sometimes it may just be a brief shower or two. It's not always going to be a green veil level event. So it's important to have the most credible and accurate information coming from a verified source.
Welcome, you're watching the 7 o'clock news on CNC3.
Calling all filmmakers, producers, content creators, influencers, and recording artists. If you're looking to rent a versatile studio space with green screen, video wall, cyclorama, and more, look no further. GM Labs is here to make your dreams a reality. Located in the heart of Port of Spain on St. Vincent Street, GM Labs is your one-stop shop for all your creative needs with over 2,800 square feet to work with. Take your creative concept to the final product at GM Labs. Give us a call or WhatsApp or message us on our Instagram and Facebook pages at GM Labs TT.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Help us tell your stories.
We all see the negatives happening here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Let us begin the conversation
with inspiring content.
Targeting change.
Inspire TT. Be the change.
The Digital Guardian launches this all-new upgraded Digital Guardian app. This all-new upgraded Digital Guardian app gives you live news on the go. Now get real-time news faster with notifications free of charge to keep you informed on breaking stories. Customize your news feed with only articles you are interested in for easier, comfortable reading and with same convenient access to the digital paper. Visit the iOS App Store and Google Play Store to download or update the Digital Guardian app, the most credible news in TNT. Already have an account? Simply tap on the resource subscription button in settings to sign in. It's a free update.
Make sure
Central FC already back on the pitch, as are Police FC. These players may want to warm back up after that lengthy stoppage at the end of the first half. Thoughts remain with that player Bastaldo, who had to make an early exit in this match. That man is the difference at the center. And these are the difference makers, the referees, CJ O'Brien, Kevin Lewis, and Melissa Nicholas. Referee O'Brien issuing 2 cards in the 18th and 27th minutes of the first half. 2 central players, Jalminia Mulrain and Miguel Williams, respectively. This man's goal on the half-hour mark, Kareem Freitas, has Police ahead 1-0. Set up by the number 17, Xavier Rajpal. Police will look to begin as frenetic as their band has already. This ball is pumped all the way up to Aberdeen. He releases Miguel Williams. It's a long switch. Cross field, it goes to Keyshawn St. Rose. He has Mulrain for support. One is cleared by Purcell for a throw for Central FC. Romario Burke, of course, was a very early first half substitution. This is the first central throw taken by Mulrain. Looking for Burke. Drake Williams gets a piece of it. Mulrain comes back. It's battling. Looking for that ball across. It's captured by Raheem Lee. And Mulrain is on the turf just behind the Police FC goal. He's awaiting treatment. Decides against it. That Mulrain warrior spirit has to be hereditary. Police continue. Here's Mitchell. Under some pressure. Relieves it. Bailey. Man who seems to thrive under pressure. This ball is from Rajpal. Looking for Gordon. Claimed by Aberdeen. Purcell to Bailey. To Lewis. To Rajpal. To Mitchell. Mitchell is stopped by Jerick Williams. It's a good ball to Williams from Deshaun Thomas. Searching ball there from Williams. Goes to Mikel Gordon. Full of fans. Gets rid of one man. Gets rid of another. Can he cross? It's well stopped. By the central defense. Javon Thomas. Man at the center of your picture will be a Jabari Mitchell corner. Mitchell reprising his role as dead ball specialist for the Police. Puts it central, it's flicked by Freitas into touch at the near post. That attempt just lacking the direction needed to double the Police lead and really double Freitas' tally on this evening. Police number 10 and captain. It's good feet. Goes directly to a Police player. This is Bailey. This is Gordon. Aberdeen sacrificing himself on that occasion to keep them out. Looks to be okay. KB to Rajpal. Back to Rajpal again. This will be a central throw. Cleared by Mulrain. This will be a Police throw. Taken by Purcell quickly to KB. There's a man down on the far side for the Police team. Kareem Freitas calling the physios across. 10 to Simeon Bailey. If he's down, the lanky central defensive midfielder for Police, it has to be a reason. Just like that, he springs back to his feet. Couple eye goods to his teammates. Is that man Bailey on the ball again? Gordon. That's very late from Miguel Williams. He already has a yellow card. This should be his second. It is. He's off. So that's a red card for Miguel Williams. Referee CJ O'Brien, very decisive. Did refer to him as a difference maker at the start of this second half. And he has issued second yellow and red for that tackle on Jem Gordon. Careless stuff there from Miguel Williams. He's raking his pegs across the shins of the Police top scorer. He'll make that long walk to the showers behind the police goal. There he is, Miguel Williams, a very dejected looking figure. Disappointed in himself, really. Had to be careful. His first yellow came in the 27th. Second came the 51st. Ball from St. Cyr. Just dealt with by the central defense. Covered by Rajpal to Kennedy. Kennedy to Purcell. Back to Purcell. Showing why he's a central defender. Kennedy again. Covered by Scooby, Kareem Freitas. It's wide to Lewis. All the way back to Kennedy. Comes over to Mitchell. Mitchell is seeking out St. Cyr. Instead they get a throw. It's all the way back to Mitchell. There's Bailey. Rajpal. KB. Gordon, good turn by Gordon. Linking up well with Purcell. It's a good tackle as well from Farrier. To relieve that pressure on them. Javon Thomas will take this through. St. Rose gets the handball decision. St. Cyr is a right back, but he's in the police attack. So Purcell as well, buzzing around the box looking for a flick. See two substitutions coming on for Central FC. Number 9, Leonardo da Costa. Comes on for Jerick Williams. Number 5, Leandro da Costa is on for the other Williams. Well chased down there by Leonardo da Costa. Here he is again, this ball into the box is good. Looking for the other da Costa brother, Leandro. Substitutes almost doing exactly what they came on to do. Good feet there from Thomas, Javon Thomas. There's Mario Burke. Switches it across to Mulrain. Ball from Mulrain is cut out by Rajpal, but recovered. Ooh, and that's a foul by Rajpal on Clausel. Two tidy midfielders coming to a head in that sequence. Both play similar roles. This will be Mulrain's free kick. Just past the center circle. It's a good ball inside and it's a goal! That is the equalizer. That's what he's been brought on to do, Leandro da Costa. Dead silence on the police bench. Central are celebrating. They're back in this match, all smiles. Goes over to the coaching staff. Raheem Lee disappointed to have been beaten. It was an excellent ball from deep. Mulrain. First the free kick was won by Clausel, then Mulrain found him all alone. Couldn't miss from there, surely couldn't Leandro da Costa. It's game on here at the police barracks. Meanwhile, police have a free kick. It's Jabari Mitchell. Hoping to find one of those statuesque police defenders in the box. He's got a lot of options to aim at. Referee O'Brien appealing for calmer heads in the box. As Mitchell weighs up his options. It's a good ball, good looking ball, and it's a goal! Right back in it! Right back in it, Cameron Purcell. They say you're most vulnerable right after you score, and that was a cliche proved right. Jabari Mitchell finally finding one of his players in the box, Cameron Purcell, on his return to the starting lineup. Beautiful flick, well flicked into the goal. Training ground stuff there from police to recover their 1-goal advantage. It's 2-1 here at the barracks. Police continue to rise. Police band tunes up, come down from there. The tempo rises to suit. They're really rocking now. Good defensive work by Leandro da Costa. Back in from Raj Paul, cleared. Excellent control by Jabari Mitchell, and he doesn't appreciate the attention he got from Romario Burke. Central bench appealing for some sort of sanction, get their wish. It's the 4th yellow card of this match. It goes to Jabari Mitchell, 61st minute. It's still his free kick. Retaliation is what the referee C.J. O'Brien took exception to. Looks like more of a respectable different distance on this free kick for Mitchell. Several options as well as the goal. Goes for it. Wall does its job. It's upfield from Kennedy. Covered by Mulrain. Offside is called on Leonardo da Costa. Not to be mistaken for his twin brother Leandro. goal scorer. Leonardo just playing in that lone striker position. Likes of Burke, Leandro da Costa, and others are expected to make his job that much easier. St. Cyr and Gordon looking for another way in. Bustling defense there from Jem Gordon. Keeping Javon Thomas to the throw that goes all the way up to Leandro da Costa. Does well to escape two, doesn't escape the third. It's claimed by Lewis. St. Cyr up to Mitchell. Costa can't find a way past Purcell. This ball is up to Gordon. Almost put into his own goal by Huyu. It'll instead go for a corner. This police send on substitution. Juma Clarence is waiting in the wings, but it will be Jabari Mitchell's corner before that. Another good-looking ball. Goes begging. Hugh doing the safe thing and getting a through for Central. Sent up by Mulrain. Kennedy. It's good under pressure from Faria. To Costa. Just Romario Burke. Touch just let him down there. Sent forward again for Gordon. Eventually cleared by Faria when it looked that he had the beating of Aberdeen. Frustrating evening personally for Gordon. Police still lead 2-1. Substitute coming on, Joko Pierre for Chem Clausel. Corner comes in. Again eluding everyone in the box. Covered here on the far side. All action, Gordon. Scooped into the box again, cleared by Faria. Mitchell looking for the handball, doesn't get it. Here's St. Cyr, back to Mitchell. Mitchell to Rajpaul. Can pick an option here. It's a good looking ball again. It's taken care of by Burke, number 10. Defending very deep. Substitute coming for Police, Joel Lewis will leave. Drew McLaren, the number 9, enters. Freitas, cleared by Huyu. Well dealt with by Bailey. Up to St. Cyr. Can't get Freitas. Struggles to round. Looks like Farrier. Central goal kick. Another ill-tempered challenge. Calls immediately for the medical staff to come across to this far side at the barracks. Players prone on this very tight margin. May have run into that metal fence that borders this field on the long circular side of the police barracks ground, but he's all right. See it again. Just 2 players going for the ball. Bailey, no nonsense, just slamming into that metal barrier. Number 36 in your background. Looks to be okay. Bit of walk it off. Still a central free kick. This will be Mulrain, who had that first assist for the Leonardo da Costa goal. This is another high ball, and just missing was da Costa as Lee failed to collect convincingly. Freitas looking upfield for Mitchell. Gives Mitchell a chance. It's blocked by Farrier. Takes this one short to St. Cyr. Cleared by Burke. But only as far as St. Cyr. Burke again gets a piece of it. Covered by St. Cyr. Here's Freitas. All the way over. And into touch by Mulrain. Clarence. Good control from the big man. He's made a couple really good cameos. So alert defending from Farrier to deny Mikel Gordon. Mario Burke has really done his defensive duties, if not struggling to factor on the offensive end. Shown his dedication to this team, as has this man. Just hustled off that ball. It's Gordon again. Shot just charged down by Farrier. Sincere against Thomas. That foul is a bit unnecessary, as you see the central defenders gesticulating. It's a good opportunity here for the police to stretch their lead, look for some safety in this match. All but one Central FC defender in attendance. Mitchell. Ooh, and just eluding Jem Gordon. It was free on the far post. Aberdeen is wondering where the coverage was. Ooh. Shot there just over bar. Mitchell. Ball all the way over to Michael Gordon. Great feet there. Left his man for dead. This ball across the 6-yard is unattended. Michael Gordon did well to carve out that opportunity, but his teammates just not on the same wavelength. Aberdeen counting his lucky stars as this throw comes in. It's with Mitchell again. Sincere spotting Freitas, just unable to find him. It's Raj Paul. Bangs one in. Little too much air on it. Still applauded was the effort. There you see the substitute Boyce. In for Simeon Bailey. Joe McLaren just looking for a player that was not there. Be another Aberdeen goal kick. Clarence with some telling pressure, wins it against Huyu. Leaves him in his wake, but puts it right into Aberdeen's hands. Freitas is pressuring, as is Sincere. Police recover the ball again. They put a lot of emphasis on ball recovery. Raj Paul and Clarence not on the same page in that moment. It's good skill from Leandro da Costa. Still comes to police, who are swarming these central players, it has to be said. Perhaps their superior fitness coming into play in these late stages in this match. A little too fit was Jem Gordon, just overrunning that ball. Still they're being called upon to pressure some more. This is Boyce. All the way over to St. Cyr. He's taking a more offensive role in this second half. This match devolving into a game of backs and forwards as police maintain this strong pressure. Mitchell crowded out, almost cleared by Burke. This is Freitas. It's a good cross to Jem Gordon and it's wide. Well, the police top scorer should have been on 7 this term. That header just not finding the intended target. Scot-free on the far post. Here's Leonardo da Costa, Joe Cole-Pierre, Mario Burke. Feet there from Javon Thomas. Back on top, Burke. Cleared finally. Juma Clarence will recover for police. Send Scream Freitas free. This ball is good. Jem's finish isn't, much to the disappointment of his bench. That smile says it all. Proper service, should have done better. 2 back-to-back headers for Jem Gordon, both going wide of the goal. Keyshawn St. Rose has had to do more defending than he has had play in the attacking third, but it's all for a good cause. Central FC are just a goal behind in this match. That flick is over bar from Da Costa. Another free header for him, it has to be said. Could have bet on him notching a double after how calmly he took the first. Just not to be on that occasion is Mitchell as this game opens wide up. It's Freitas. St. Cyr, Boyce, Freitas. St. Cyr looking for Juma Clarence, who eventually gets it. Under no challenge really, it has to be said. St. Cyr, Freitas. Eventually broken up by Javon Thomas. He can't release Leonardo da Costa, but does put the ball out for a throw. Mitchell to Rajpal. Rajpal back to Kennedy. Back to Mitchell. Here's Rajpal again. Scheming, looking. Shooting. Freitas doing good to recover it. Crosses to Clarence. Doesn't control it. Shot by Rajpal is saved by Aberdeen. Back in from Freitas. Another save. Gives the fans something to cheer. Michael Gordon has to wonder if he can buy a goal this afternoon. Excellent keeping from Keston Aberdeen on that sequence. Through from Kennedy. Clarence unable to find Gordon. Back to Clarence, however. Taken by Mitchell. Barrier. St. Cyr keeping possession. The tackle on Boyce. Costa just dawdling on the ball a bit. Sent back by Huyu. Central with a bit of pep in their step. They're running out of time. Just about 6 minutes remaining. But this could be it. In the end, Raheem Lee just comes off his line to claim. It's good football from Jacob Pear. Rolls it to Thomas. It's good battling there from Leandro da Costa. Freitas has a chase on his hands. Switching it to Jem Gordon. Shot won't beat the defender. Definitely won't beat Aberdeen in the central goal. Kennedy just goes past St. Rose. Mitchell. It's Boyce to Raj Paul. Over to St. Cyr. Ball just going out into touch for a central goal kick. Mario Burke with poor control. Here's Michael Gordon. Again, can't get it on target. So even without his goals, Police FC are up 2-1, but for his personal tally, Jem Gordon will be disappointed in the efforts that he's put. Out this afternoon into evening. As even the physio has some words with the referee about the incident that has Romario Burke on the floor. Aberdeen having some words as well with Mulrain, who has been one of the more sturdy presences in front of him. Police FC are again ringing the changes. Coming on is Elijah Belgrave. He will replace Michael Gordon. So no further goals for him this evening as he trudges off. A defensive change here for Police as they look to shore up these 3 points. Here comes Belgrave. Doesn't seem to be in a defensive position. He's replaced Gordon like for like. Sean St. Rose just struggling to get that ball out of his feet. It's back with Leonardo da Costa looking for Leandro da Costa. Freitas and Huyu coming together. Huyu emerging with the ball. Raj ball to Boyce, to Mitchell. Switches over to Kennedy. Here is Elijah Belgrave chasing down this one. It's cleared by Faria, but only as far as Kennedy. Rajpal gets a touch. It's Belgrave unable to find Juma Clarence. Another crossing goes straight to Aberdeen. And it's up. Ooh. Referee just calling play to a halt. It was almost an opportunity for Belgrave at the far post. So no indication on the added on time just yet. It's Aberdeen clearing for Central. Ooh. Leonardo da Costa with a chance at the death. Putting that shot right into Raheem Lee. Here's Drew McLaren. Eventually fouling his player. Huyu. Then we see him steaming forward. Good footwork by Huyu, but he's getting caught by Clarence. Aberdeen in some trouble there. It's a great pass out of defense from Javon Thomas. Joko Pierre touch letting him down. Still no indication. how much time has been added on to the end of this match. Should be any minute now. This is Raj Paul. Over to Freitas. Another ranging ball looking for goal! Well, I was about to say Juma Clarence, but Jabari Mitchell took over to send some chairs up behind this police goal and put an exclamation mark on this would-be victory for Police FC. Aberdeen has been beaten 3 times, third of them by this man, Jabari Mitchell. It's been the heart and soul of this Police FC performance. His shirt tells the whole tale. Ball in from Freitas, chested by Clarence, and Mitchell just slapping it on the half volley. To make it 3-1 to Police FC against Central FC. The Sharks have put on a really good showing this afternoon, but unable to resist these Police players. Quality running throughout this team. Quality performance for them. 3 goals and what would be 3 points. And the referee brings us to the end of this match. It's been a roller coaster ride at points, eventually ending up with a Police win. 3-1 your final score. Goals by Kareem Freitas, Cameron Purcell, and at the very end, Jabari Mitchell sealing this victory for Police. For Captain Keyshawn St. Rose and Central, it's back to the drawing board. They'll have a week to lick their wounds and come in the second round a better team. Let's take a look at how this game played out at the Barracks. But Staldo was reduced to a heap from his challenge with Huyu. It was a yellow card, of course, for Jalminia Mulrain. A yellow card for Miguel Williams, what looked to be a clean tackle. And then the goal, that ball from Raj Paul over to Kareem Freitas, breaking the deadlock on the half-hour mark. 2 cushion touches, one from Raj Paul, the other from Freitas to finish the move. Congratulated there by Mikel Gordon. Gordon was fouled for Miguel Williams' second yellow. Really unnecessary tackle. Taking a chunk out of that shin, earning his second yellow and an early shower. That tackle gave Mulrain the opportunity to find Leandro da Costa for the equalizer for Central FC. And that worldwide celebration. Then Cameron Purcell restored the advantage for Police off that Jabari Mitchell corner. Very, very exuberant celebrations. Gordon put this one across. No one claimed it. Another Mulrain ball and another Leandro da Costa header. Just going wide. Good save again from Aberdeen. Another one from Aberdeen again to just tip it away. Cleared by Huyu. This ball from off the chest of Juma Clarence. Just smashed in by Jabari Mitchell. 3-1 the final score for Police FC. valuable 3 points for this top 4 team. We're going to take a short break and return with the post-match reactions from both teams. Stay with us.
Get the nation's leading newspaper on the go by downloading the Digital Guardian app on your iOS or Android devices now and enjoy our special introductory subscription offer now on. The nation's first and best digital paper in an easy-to-read digital format. The Digital Guardian, Trinidad and Tobago's fastest growing, most subscribed and most read digital paper. Stay on top with the market leader and don't miss a beat in today's fast-paced world. Go to Apple Store or Google Play and download now.
There's a taste in the air everywhere. Feel the vibe cause it's something to share. Smooth, rich and creamy, you'll find it right here. Makes you smile, relax a while, it's fun and good cheer. Ooh, enjoy every scoop. Ooh, every taste will get you hooked. We have flavors that you love, a combination special. Come along, enjoy your treats. This is Uncle Pete's.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Post-match interviews. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear me? Talking to me, right?
Yeah. Hearing me?
I'm here with head coach of Central FC, Russ Russell. Coach, can you tell me about this afternoon's match?
I think it was a well-fought match by the both teams. I think we got a lot of chances that we muffed in the first 20 minutes, and I think that came back to hurt us. But I think the lads put out all. I think they fight well. I think when we went down to 10 men, I think they still dig in there and give plenty more than I thought they would have.
Certainly an improved performance. Can you attribute that to anything that you did this week?
No, well, we worked on more a little fitness, I think, this week, because I think the guys are them shortened. Seeing that we came into the tournament a little late, we start behind everybody. I think the fitness and everything, so the 2 weeks rest will be good for us. I think we had to make a lot of different changes into the team. You could see that I tried to use all the players throughout the 9 games, and I think everybody seems to be up for it.
That's your first round done and dusted. How do you feel about the second round?
Well, I think we will do better in the second rounds. I think the guys and them are a little more serious. They understand what we're looking for. They understand the coaching staff. They understand the level that we have to work at. So I think we'll be much better.
Any changes to your squad? Are you bringing in any players during this period?
Yeah, it had a lot of players that was injured that I think I'll be bringing in, and we'll go from there.
All right. Thank you very much, head coach of Central FC, Russ Russell.
Thank you very much. Good.
There we heard from the Central FC coach. Tough afternoon for his team. They gave it their best. They eventually came level, but at the end, Jabari Mitchell and Cameron Purcell scoring the goals that would separate Police FC from them this evening, taking them to a 3-1 victory. We'll hear from the victorious coach now, Mr. Richard Hood, the coach of the Police FC team. How do you feel about this evening's performance?
I think I have mixed feelings actually, because I'm happy for the 3 points, but I'm not overly happy with the performance. I think a lot of what we set out to do wasn't properly executed, and I have to give compliments to the opponents. I thought they played well. They were well organized, and particularly they were determined. They had a very good fight in them, and they played within their system as best as they could, right? And they gave us a good run. But ultimately, we did not execute our plans tonight as good as we could have or should have.
All right, you introduced a couple players for this match. Are you looking forward to the second round with those introductions today?
Absolutely. I'm particularly looking forward to this 2-week break we have here to reorganize ourselves in certain aspects of our play, as well as to give other players that haven't really gotten an opportunity to give themselves a look in. All right. Like I said, previous interviews, we have a deep squad, but several players haven't had an opportunity to get out there yet. So this 2-week break will give them an opportunity to address the coaches and demonstrate what they can do and how they can help Police FC win this championship.
And what about after the break? We've seen the top 4 really take form. Are you planning to challenge and go even further than you have so far in the season?
Ultimately, we are planning to win the competition. All right. It is within our hands. We just have to go out and win our games. It's as simple as that. It will come down to that. And of course, we have to meet all the top teams. We have to beat everybody. So ultimately, that's our plan. All right. We're going to go out and try and beat everybody in the second round.
Thank you very much, head coach of Police FC, Richard Hood.
Very much. Thank you.
There we heard from the winning coach this evening, Richard Hood, speaking about his exacting standards of the players that he has and what he's looking forward to for the future of this tournament. His team has come out victorious, but he still would like to see them play a lot better. They were shaken up by a very exuberant, very strong Central FC team who have stuck to their guns this evening. Now we'll speak to the player of the match, Jabari Mitchell. Jabari, congratulations, you're player of the match. How do you feel about today's performance?
Not happy with my individual performance, not happy with the team performance. However, how the league is going, 3 points is always important, and that's what I'm happy with today, the 3 points, to stay up in things. So yeah.
It was a tough game for you, was it?
I think we made it tough. Because we could have done a lot better. We strayed from the things we are accustomed doing that have us in the position we're in today. So I think we need to be more focused and disciplined going forward.
All right, and how do you feel about the tournament going forward into the second round?
Very confident, very confident. I think we have what it takes. We have what it takes to come out on top. But again, we need to continue to remain focused and continue to do what we've been doing.
Congratulations on a very solid performance, Jabari Mitchell, our player of the match.
A lot.
And that's how we bring the curtain down on this final weekend of round 1 in the Ascension tournament. My name is Jovan Ravello. On behalf of all the people involved in this production, cameramen, crew, technical, producers, I want to thank you very much for joining us for this weekend of Ascension football. We go into a 2-week break, and for us, it's a good evening and good night.